What's going on, guys? Cyndaquils here, and I am your coach of the Rhode Island Regis, and we're on the round 1 of the season 1 for playoffs. This is exciting just because I have not been able to record for the last few days, and this is actually being recorded Saturday night, very late at night, and tomorrow, which is like Sunday, we will be like having our battle, and we have like decided that we're going to post our battle on Monday, so make sure to see this like team builder, which is going up tomorrow, and to make sure, absolutely make sure to watch the battle for our round 1 for the playoffs, so you can support your Rhode Island Race as we try our best to explode on all of the competition that's in our way. So make sure to leave a like down below if you guys are supportive of the Rhode Island Regis and want to show us some enthusiasm, because we did not think that we're gonna make it this far, and to be honest, I did not think that we're gonna make it at all, like this far, period. But this is very exciting because this is a brand new team, well, not a brand new team that I've created, but we're up against, for the 3rd time in this season, for the 3rd time, we're up against the Sao Paulo Cyndaquils, coached by CharliZard YT, I guess? No, wait, no, that's her Twitter. We're up against our very good friend Charlie, and today it's gonna be very, very mind-boggling because we were going to do a live like team building, but the day that I wanted to do a live team building, the people that I wanted to do it with, only one hit me back up, and the other never hit me back up because of some weird like because of their own reason. And when I wanted to record it, I went to sleep. I completely forgot, and I did not like make a team till very late yesterday night. I made it super late. I made it super quick. I honestly didn't put as much like effort into it. Honestly, I'm just glad that we made it to the playoffs. I'm absolutely astounded that we made it to the playoffs. This was our job since day 1, and now we're starting to see the power of this team. And honestly, I feel stupid for. There's so many things that I wanted to change from this team, and there's only 2 months that I did not want in this team, and honestly, kind of wish I would have changed them up instead of keeping certain mons. And honestly, I kind of wish that we drafted certain mons now, but you know what? It's all in the past. It's still our 1st season, so hopefully we can do the best we can. We made it to the playoffs, so we did it. There are 12 teams in the IBL. And we did better than 8 of them, I think it was. No, because it's the top 6. So we did better than half of the IBL, if you want to think of it that way. We did better than half of the IBL. Although, like, some of them were like forfeits and some of them were indirect late forfeits, we did our best to do what we can in our division, which there were some late powerhouses in our division, but it's not here and there. We're gonna go through her team super quick because I did not want to like hold you guys off anymore. But for the Sao Paulo Cyndaquils, for the 3rd time, she is carrying for her tier A the Thunderous He, which is super annoying with that Volt tackle. What's that ability? The one that eats up and heals her hit. Sure, whatever. I don't remember the name of it. Let's just go with it. The Thunderous He, she has the Entei, which she still hasn't brought like versus us. I don't know why. She has the Vaporeon, which she has brought both times against us. She has the Metagross, which she brought both times, and good reasons why, because the Metagross sweeps us super hard. She has the Weezing, which she still hasn't brought against us, but I'm thinking that this week she might bring it. She has the Meganium, which was her Sunstar the 1st time that she brought it. She has the Mega Houndoom, which kind of took advantage of the Sun like the 1st time that she brought it, so that's a little bit scary. Glasgow, which I think she brought it once against us, and we knew how to take care of that, which is also her only defogger besides Hunchcoke. I believe that Hunchcoke is the only other one that can learn defog. Her Gardevoir, super hard taking mon, can't really super our team. She bought it last time versus us and did a very good job too. The Hunchcoke, she brought it twice. The 2nd time we actually saw it do work, and we knew how to take care of it this time. So unless she brings heat wave on that thing, I'm not really worried because we do have like a counter for that. Last but not least, she has the Salamence. So right now she has 4 tier B mons, which is super scary for a team. She has 4 tier B mons. She has 3 tier C's, 1 tier A, 1 tier E, and I think a tier D like Mega, which, you know what, her Houndoom can do work no matter what, especially versus my team. It can do work, especially in the sun, which is gonna be really scary. But for today, let me just hide that real quick. Let me just hide that as much as I can. Alright, so for today we have one of the proudest member for the Rhode and Regis. I absolutely love this little dude. Megusta the Rosary has come clutch over and over again. Every time I brought it, I absolutely love to bring him. He has become high tier for my grass loving. I do not like any grass types, but Rosary has become one of my top like picks for a grass type, and I absolutely love this thing. But this time we're playing him a little bit more suicidal. If you want to think about it, we have the focus asset with the natural cure, so if you want to try to burn me, I can switch out and no more burn for me. He is rocking the Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, Hidden Power, Ice, and Spikes. 252 in speed, 252 in special attack, and 4 in special defense. For the last few times we brought him to be a little more defensive, but still have like ability to hit hard, especially with that 125 special attack. This time around we want to set up spikes. What I found with him is that he can either set up spikes or the toxic spikes. I knew on the T spikes, I didn't know about the regular spikes. So my thought process is, in the last time we brought spikes and stealth rocks, and that really helped us win the game in the long run. And that's kind of my mentality going into this team. Like once again, unfortunately, it is the same thing. Hold up. All right, and we're back. Sorry about that. I had to like respond to the to my boy like Peridot that's actually doing like the jetting for us. So yeah, this is a suicidal lead. What I want to do, if she brings the same mons that she thinks she's going, if she brings pretty much like the same mons that I think she's going to bring, we're gonna have to play this kind of carefully, because if she brings the Thunderous but doesn't bring the Salamence, I am leading with this thing. The only reason why I say that is because like Thunderous can like if she wants like to since I can live any hit from this thing just because of the sash, I can set up 1 layer spikes. But if she leads with the Hunchcroak, I get to find out if she's Scarf, cause since like I am on the max speed, I can find out if she's Scarf or not. If she is, I get 1 if we spikes up, and 2 I get that quick like intel that that if she's Scarf, I can just switch in my next turn to my Clockwork and like eat up a hit and be just fine. If I am like faster than a Gardevoir, I know that it's not Scarf. I just know that it's just either max speed or either Life Orb like AV or like anything. Either way, if we go first, it means that we can get up a spikes and get up actually 2 layers of spikes on her. If not, like just set up 1, switch to take like initiative, eat up a hit with either our Clockwork, our Quarters Only, our Lucky 2, and just like do it there. If she leads with Salamence, that's the only problem. If we see the Salamence, we want to lead with the Altaria, because we want to get our like fairy typing out as quick as possible, because we can eat up a Draco meters, because we will be immune to it. Just in case like she plays it like that, we'll be just fine. But like the set that I have with like the Altaria, we should be able to eat up anything from the Salamence. But like the whole point is to make sure that this is our lead 100% always, and we kind of get to like scout out her team in case we can see. Hold up, if I put it back up, the only thing that comes that like speeds it would be the like Entei, the Thunderous, and the Gliscor, and the Houndoom. If we see like the Entei, we want to go out our big boy mine like walls it. If we see the Vaporeon, we wall it. If we see the Metagross, we don't really wall it, but we can set up a layer of spikes and then we can switch out, which is fine. If we see the Meganium as the lead, you can't really do much about it. We will win that match 100% all the time. If we see the Weezing, that's the only thing that's kind of but if we see the Weezing, it's kind of hurts. If we see the Gliscor, it's gonna be if like we get to see if she is either a defogger set or not. If we don't see like the poison here, we have to have a backup plan. That's why we have the HP Ice, because if we don't see, if we are one like faster than it, HP Ice will take it out 100% of the time. It's 4 times weak to it. It doesn't have to recover like any kind of like it doesn't have like poison heal, so it will either have to have a berry with it or have to have a way to get the heal off, or have some kind of berry. But either way, it's gonna set up a spikes. We can see if we're faster, if it's like defensive or not, and we get to hit him with a like HP Ice, and we should be just fine. But I'm trying out this set. It's the very first time that we're trying her out, and that's why we're like spending a lot of time with her, with him, because so we want to see if he's gonna do good or not. You're male because you are me gusta. Next we have Clockwork Discarmery, which is back again for I think a 3rd time in the 3rd week in a row. Which honestly, Clockwork, as soon as I learned how to use him, he's been doing work over and over again, and you don't, and all these guys were right. Clockwork is a monster. I don't know what the heck I was doing. 244 in HP, 12 in attack, and 252 in defense, and plus on defenses because we need to be as very defensive as possible. It's pretty much the same set, but we're rocking the Stealth Rocks on him this time around. That's because we have like Megusta for our spikes. Now we have spikes doesn't hit her flying mons, so the Stealth Rocks is more important than the spikes. The spikes does hit the Metagross, but the Stealth Rocks also hit the Metagross as well. Plus it hits her Honchkrow, it hits her Salamence, it hits her Thunderous, it hits the Weezing. So it does hit her floating mons, which is really, really good. The Rocket Helmet, so that if the Metagross is there, if it goes for the Thunder Punch, the Bullet Punch is in Headbutt or like anything like that, he's gonna take damage, and we're gonna roost off like damage, because we eat those up for days, man. We eat this up for days, no matter what. But like the Clockwork it's very simple. There's not much we can do with it. The Brave Bird is to hit the Vaporeon for a little bit of damage, hit the Meganium, hit the Houndoom if we get a chance to like get it like on a switch if we hit it really, really hard. I was with the team. It hits the Entei for pretty decent damage, so it's a really good job. But like the Clockwork is here just to take a hit, like 9 hits and still be alive, so we're good there. Next we have Quarters Only, once again holding the AV, especially defense, 252 in health, 252 in special defense, 4 in special attack, just to, you know, hit a little bit harder. Why not? We had the extra 4, why not give it to him? Super specially defensive wall. We're beating her in wall game. That's all we're gonna do. We have to beat her in wall game. And Quarters Only has not done anything this entire season. All he's been doing is dying. We're running out of quarters, and you know what? we have to use our 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 change to try to do some work with this thing, because it's a really good mon. Quarters only is a really good mon, but it's only a utility mon. It's supposed to take hits and kind of like a window down on like the opponent. For the way that we need it, we have to be careful with the volt switch, we have to be careful with the hydro pumps, and we have to be careful with the HP ground, because if she switches into a flying mon, HP ground says, oh, you're immune, oh, you have HP ground. Hydro pump is to still hit the what's your face is to hit the Metagross, still hit frick, what was it, the Entei, because in case like hydro pump, I don't want to risk it, and then like HP ground can actually do a little bit to the Vaporeon as well. The Shadow Ball is to hit pretty much the Gardevoir for super effective damage. If I don't want to hit like the Volt Switch, I go for the Shadow Ball in case she switches into the Thundurus and then gets that like prediction right. We can hit him pretty hard, and then we can take a hit from him. Unfortunately, the Thundurus is gonna be a problem because I'm not bringing a nut. Once again, she can run all the Volt Switch she wants, and I can't do anything about it. So it's just like a matter of how many times I can take a hit with the quarters only, because that is our special wall. Next, we have another physical wall, which is going to be our big boy man. This time, I'm actually going to change this right before the battle. We're gonna go explosion. You know why? Because I tweeted out that we're gonna end the season off. I honestly don't think that we're gonna win this. To be 100% honest with you guys, don't think that for the second time we're gonna win this. But if we do, I want to end this. If we don't win this, I'm going to try to end this whole series with a bang. We have exploded, I think, once in this entire league. We exploded once, and our motto is #explosion. So we need to explode at least once more in this league, hopefully in the playoffs, to make one big bang. If we don't get critted or burned by the Vaporeon, we're going to explode right in his face. You know why? Because the last time she critted us and we were not able to take a hit. So now this time, hopefully we can take it. Only does 57 to 66%. Trust me, I've done the calcs over and over again. It's supposed to do that much, but the crit made it so it did it like 97%. So if we can catch this thing on the switch, or if we eat up a gosh darn Scald and not get burned or critted or hacked, we can hit explosion and knock this thing out of the water. But besides that, we're rocking like the same 3 moves, which is the EQ and the Ice Punch and the Surf Rock. This is our secondary rocks, just in case. We bought it the first time with the Clay Doll, which was our like secondary like rocks either way. Plus we can take a hit no matter what. We have Sturt, though we don't have Sturt, we have Clear Body. We have Clear Body, so we have to remember that we have Clear Body and not Sturdy. So we have to be careful of not being able to die on one hit, especially from the Focus Blast from the Gardevoir, I think it was. And her Sabrina, the Hunchcroak, is going to try to go for the superpower. Then the Clockwork eats it up, and my cat's just jumping everywhere. I don't know what's up with her. That's fine. With the leftovers to just like regain like some life. Next we have, and my cat's just running into everything. Oh my god. Next we have the Mega of ours. We have the Natural Cure, the Lucky 2, the Mega, the Mega, like Altaria. She is here just to eat up special hits, to be quite honest. She is here, or he is here, it is here to take up some special hits. It is rocking. I don't know. It's confused. It doesn't know what it wants to be. A dragon. That's what it wants to be. A dragon fairy. So we let it be like a dragon fairy. But this time, a little bit different. We have the Ice Beam, Hyper Voice Roost, and the Tailwind. The Tailwind is going to be kind of cool to use because I've never actually tried to use Tailwind. But we have some pretty hard hitters in the team. So if we can do like a tailwind and then like the double like the speed on this thing, then go for hyper voice over and over again, we might be able to do some we might be able to do some work. I don't know, I want to try it out. We did not bring Rhode on this thing just because in the last time we really didn't use Roar. We didn't really need it, so we're not bringing Rhode on this thing. This thing gets walled by the Ante 100%, so it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem, but you know what? We can go for tailwind, go for big boy man, hits up EQs, ice punch, explosions, whatever I want to do. Twice the speed, so we have 140 speed. Lookman's supposed to be level 50. We still don't outspeed you, so we technically don't outspeed. It hits 140. The Mega Houndoom is also 115, so double the speed. The quarters only outspeeds the Houndoom, and also Megusa outspeeds the Houndoom, which is crazy. But quarters only will outspeed the Houndoom 100% of the time with the tailwind up, so that'd be actually pretty cool to do. That would be actually amazing to do it if we can do that. Oh my gosh, that would be incredible, because we can actually we can get rid of the sun, like with the natural cure, not the natural cure, the Cloud 9. We can do Cloud 9. Oh my goodness, Cloud 9. I hope that I told him to do Cloud 9. I thought I put Cloud 9, apparently I did not. But we need to get rid of the sun and make sure that the Lakitu can do some work, because if we get rid of the sun, we can be able to actually just like keep on hitting like the hyper voice. Hopefully with the tailwind up we can do as much damage as we can. Here's hoping, but we cannot take a hit from a bullet punch from the Metagross. That's why we have Clockwork and Big Boy Man to be able to take those hits for us. But last but not least, we have Lookmont and Palm once again. This is pretty much the same team as we brought like the second time we faced her, but a little bit of the changes. We are rocking with the E belt with the U-turn, knockoff, low kick, and ice punch. No fake out. The fake out was good. Like the damage was good for where it was, but I didn't think it was worth it this time around, just because it didn't do much to the Glasgow, it didn't do much to the Ante. If it came in, it didn't do much to the Metagross. It did okay to the Honchkrow, but it's not really a big problem. It did okay to the Gardevoir, but you know what? We have the knockoff, we have the U-turn to do that. Plus we outspeed it no matter what, so it's fine. The low kick is there for the Metagross, for the Entei, and the Houndoom. I had no way to hit the Houndoom. 100%, we did not have a way to hit the Houndoom. In case she does bring the Houndoom, we have the low kick. That's pretty much what I'm saying. It does over half to it, so after spikes and after rocks, the Houndoom's gonna be really like window down. So it might be helpful. It might be helpful, because if I did the math correctly, it should be about half. Plus it has like key belt and all that stuff. So with the sun, it is still like hurts himself and all that jazz. We should be able to hit 2 slush bombs, not in the sun, with our especially defensive Altaria. So hopefully we'll be able to do work with that. And everything else is pretty standard. But Lookma is one of our win conditions. The rocks and the spikes are extremely essential for this match. If she brings the Gliscor, we have to be careful. If she brings the Honchkrow again, we have to be careful to make sure it is Scarf. If it's not Scarf, we're gonna be in a bit of a pickle, because then she'll be able to switch up moves and she might see the Heat Wave, and the Heat Wave will be able to kill us. Plus get a +1 boost. If it's like a Moxie set, it might be a mix set, I don't know, so I have to be careful of that. But if anything, we'll see what we need to do. That's why like the Rosary is there, that's why Lookma's there, that's why we have the Altaria, that's why we have Big Boyman, that's why we have quarters only. The Keldeo did not want to come in because it didn't do as much as I wanted it to do. Even Scarf and Specs was not gonna do like enough. The Fion was not gonna come, period. I don't want to hear it. The Fion was only there for like the aesthetic scene there. It's part of the team, but it's not going to be in another match unless I really think it's going to do work. Which, looking at the teams that are in the playoffs, it's not gonna do any work. Especially with all the water types that we have, which I didn't notice how many water types we had. But you know what? I'm a bad builder of teams. You know what? That's what happens. What happens when it happens. The Ninetales will be really nice to have, but but she does not kill the Metagross. She does not kill she does not wall the Gardevoir. Does not do like enough to like the Entei. Plus the Entei can run the bulldoze and completely demolish the thing. She does not wall enough the Houndoom, and Skuntank is not coming back because Skuntank is only would be coming for the Metagross and the Gardevoir, but besides that it doesn't do much except for, like, you know, explode. But besides that it doesn't really do much. It loses to pretty much like everything else in her team. My only problem is that we don't have anything for whatchamacallit, for the Lumpy, the Weezing. So that's the only problem with the team. We don't have anything for the Weezing, but we can knock off, we can like U-turn, we cannot get burned. The only thing that can actually get burned would be the Altaria, just because I really don't care. We can eat up a Sludge Bomb from the thing as well. The Quartersony can get burned, which is fine. Clockwork can probably get burned, which is fine. And also Megusta can get burned. I don't want it to, but it can get burned. If we get a chance to go for the Giga Drain on certain things, will be nice, but you know what, I doubt it's gonna happen. If she brings the Entei, Megusta is very not useful at all, so we can just go for spikes and then go for Clockwork, eat up an E-Speed, or go for Big Boy Man, eat up an E-Speed, go for EQ, eat up anything, then go for Stealth Rocks or something like that, so it's fine. Big Boy Man, I don't want it to get burned, but if it does, it happens. Quarters only. I'm just hoping that we do a decent amount of damage. I do not want to get 6-0'd, but the best of luck to Charlie and the Sao Paulo Cyndaquils. I hope for her the best of luck for the battle that's gonna be coming up soon. Well, for you it'll be on Monday, but we're actually battling on like Sunday at like 9 in the morning, so that's gonna be such a hard time for me to wake up because it's already midnight here. I'm just like, I don't want to battle that early, but I have stuff to do in the afternoon, and then we have to stream. It's like too much scheduling. Been a really bad week for me, guys, so I'm really sorry about that. Like this has been the first thing that like we have like recorded in the last week, so I'm still kind of rusty on it. So this is our first week team, our first round playoff team that that we're bringing, which is, I think, is pretty solid. We have a pretty decent team so far, as what people keep telling me, so we're gonna do what we can do. If you guys enjoy this, please leave a like down below. Also, make sure to show your support for the Rhode and Regis by commenting down below what we should have brought, or doing hashtag explosion down in the comments. I will make sure to leave a like for you guys down there. Also, make sure to show love to the Sao Paulo Cyndaquils, coached by Charlie, because she has been doing amazing. Her and Simba has been doing amazing during this entire team, well, entire season. And hopefully, if we do end up winning, hopefully next week we can do praying that we can do like a live team building. So it's something new, but if we actually get that far, we don't know. Like this whole like experience has been great, so I'm gonna get the heckles out of here. It's been about half an hour, so please guys, stay nerdy and stay awesome, and we'll catch you guys for the battle coming tomorrow for you guys. Alright guys, peace.